handsome hide.
Handsome?
Maggie just walks back and gives him a little wink.
Disclaimer. We do not own or claim ownership of the Pokemon franchise and any Pokemon established in official canon. That's all owned by Nintendo, Game Freak, and Creatures. This is just a podcast made by 4 friends who love Pokemon. It's our love letter to a franchise most of us grew up with. So please go support the official release. Previously on PKMN Smalltimers.
Dr. Makoto develops a variety of projects. Our client wants that prototype.
You want to hire us?
Infiltrate, acquire, and escape. 10 million credits to be split evenly among all surviving members.
Surviving members?
Oh, this is going to be a spectacular time.
You can see a very whimsical sign with a friendly little giant spinda welcoming you to Whirlygig Gardens.
The air vent is definitely something that could lead to somewhere.
Wouldn't we need some kind of distraction plan?
I'd rather go shopping. Does that make you mad?
Someone get the taser again! Take him to the testing chamber. That's what test subjects are for.
I'll test your subject!
You have beaten the guards.
Yay!
You can hear the motors in the other room, a muffled screaming going on in there.
You can't hear it, but I did scream.
I did hear it.
I heard it.
I felt it. 10 million credits.
10 million credits.
What would Apollo do with 10 million credits?
Honestly, he lived like a king. He would do everything you think would be the most outrageous thing ever. Like he would buy a bunch of gold, random jewels, just so he could jump in it like Scrooge McDuck. I mean, it's gonna hurt like hell, but he'll do it.
Speaking of hurting like hell, what about these other two?
The old lady, not so much. The child. He's like, I can't physically harm a child, but I'm thinking about it.
We'll keep thinking on that. Remember, if all 3 of you make it out of there, that 10 million has to be split amongst the 3 of you.
See, I know you're playing me, and it's working.
I'm only playing you right now. You're the only one who I'm telling about the Backstab plan. I like the idea of crazy Apollo just going nuts on the rest of them.
I mean, he'd do it. He'd definitely do it if pushed far enough, yeah.
Well, we'll cross that burning bridge when we get there, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, the doors shutter open. You see Apollo strapped to this gyro, you know those Whirlygig rides where you're not strapped in, but you're like laid against the wall and it spins around
like
and the
the
force
gravity.
keeps you?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what he's on, and it's going at Mach speeds right now. And you can hear his yelling going from around the room. And in front of the machine, like on the other side of this door, you can see Fanfi sitting on its butt, just smiling and looking at it go round and round, and his eyes following it, and his head is on a swivel.
Oh, so Fanfi's not on it?
No.
Okay.
Mister Cuddles, stop it! Stop! Button, press!
And he sort of just, as he swivels some more, he sort of like falls on his back, dizzy.
So cute. I love
He
him.
tries his best.
There's a console with a button there.
Eleanor looks at Miss Maggie and looks at where Apollo is. And she waits. She hesitates.
Oh, Eleanor, was that one of those rides that you said you wanted to go on?
Yes, but we actually already went on one.
Oh, but we can still give you another turn. Oh, how do you stop this crazy thing? And she's just kind of staring at the button. She's like, what do you do here? If I just and she just pushes the button.
You hear a sputter as sparks fly out, and it comes to a screeching halt. Just piles onto the floor, taking 1 point of damage.
I think I broke my coccyx.
Oh dear. It's Reginald all over again.
Reginald!
Oh, he was my second husband.
Second.
But that's a story for another time. Let's get you back up.
Writing down Reginald as names to use for later.
Buttons kind of waddles over to Apollo, pulls out from underneath its like stuffed animal where the shadow is. Buttons pulls out a Band-Aid and just puts it like on Apollo. Just a small like little Pokemon Band-Aid.
Oh, that's nice.
No, actually the print is a Chansey.
As you put it on, there's a bit of old skin from the previous recipient, but it fits just fine.
Give me a moment. And he tries to stand up and stumbles a bit, turns to a corner, walks very slowly but stumbles a lot. He's like,
Oh,
But we
dear.
all saw that one coming, didn't we?
Mr. Cuddles walks over to you, stumbles to your side. I need you to make a dexterity plus evasion check.
for Apollo or Mr. Cuddles?
For Apollo, you need 2 or more.
Well,
Oh.
F in the chat.
He bumps into you, you lose your balance, you fall face first into your own vomit.
Oh.
come on!
It gets all in your mane.
Oh, God! Oh, there's chunks everywhere!
Can Buttons just waddle over again and pull out another Band-Aid and put it on him?
He does. Different skin on this one.
There's also like a little piece of hair on this one.
Oh, ew! Not helping!
Your cavalcade of criminals makes out of the room, goes down the other corridor. You're at the doors with the central chamber now.
All right. Forward we go.
The doors open up. You enter the central chamber. There's not much in here. It's a very large, circular room, almost like a silo in here. In the center of the room, attached to wires, like you see all these wires and coils just wrapping around the room and snaking along the floor to the central hub. And on top of that little pedestal, you see an arm-mounted contraption. And I'm assuming since the 2.5 of you are well-versed in the criminal world, you know what this thing is. A snag machine.
Ooh.
You know how dangerous these things are in the wrong hands. And those wrong hands are now your hands.
Is it in an enclosed glass?
No. It's just like attached to this sort of skeleton mannequin sort of thing. Not like an actual body, just like something to keep it in place.
That's it. That's the thing. 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 All right, Mr. Cuddles, you know what to do. And the fan feast's like, fan! And just starts walking there,
Excuse me. What do you think you're doing?
getting the machine.
What do you really think that a fan pea is going to be able to get to and not set off any alarms?
And he got the machine.
He's already got it?
Yeah, he already got it.
Well, there's no alarms.
An alarm?
No?
Why would I need that? I'm already very aware that I'm being infiltrated by a bunch of incompetent, bumbling burglars.
Uh-oh.
And the doors behind you slam shut. A large opening opens up on the other wall that wasn't there before. Out of the darkness spins this, like it's a mech shaped like a spinning top with arms on both sides of it. And in the center dome of it, you see Dr. Mota Makoto.
With all the ruckus you rambunctious ruffians ruck up while wrecking my workers, you really thought I wouldn't suspect someone skulking around in the shadows to steal my snag machine?
Yes?
Well, you're wrong, because you're all a bunch of stupid dumb heads, and I am going to do what I do best with stupid little dumb heads, cave them in with big robot arm thingies.
It's a little mean, dude.
It's not very nice.
Why would I be nice to you? You're evil.
We're evil.
You're literally trying to rob me right now. Of course you're evil.
I think you're quite the evil one, don't you?
Perspective is relative, but your beating will be absolute.
Roll for initiative, everybody. And as you all take your place, 2 compartments on the side of this mech open up, and out pop 2 tiny little robots that look like Spin does.
Oh.
Well, hi there. I hope you're all having a
I will kill you all.
terrific day.
Oh, okay.
Well, this isn't quite how I remember it at my 5th birthday.
How did you remember it?
Less us dying-y.
Could have fooled me.
First in the order is Pookie.
I think Pookie's gonna hit the one on the left with a little bite.
So it's going for a bite on the spin drone that popped out on its left side. All right, that's a critical hit. Go ahead and roll.
beam it, and
Only a 1 shift hit, but as it crunches into the metal, as sparks fly out.
Ow! That's not very specific of you.
All right, next in the order, Cuddles.
All right, buddy, you know what to do. And the fanfi's like, fan! And it just does this thing where it sits down, and it gives it the most adorable looking look ever at the enemies. So is Charm only 1, or is it like
1 foe.
Okay. I'm gonna have Cuddles charm Mecha Makoto. The cutest little face ever.
Go ahead and roll for accuracy then.
Alright.
Oh,
nice.
A 5 will hit. Okay.
Why are you just sitting there and looking? Stop it! I'm trying to end you all. Stop looking cute. Stop it. Just stop it.
And out of sheer frustration, Mecha Makoto's strength is reduced by 2.
Oh my god.
Next in the order is the Spin Drones. The one Pookie just attacked, it goes towards him,
Well, hey there, buddy. How's about a nice big
Oh
and
god.
it unhinges its jaw. You see all these grinding
my
gears
God.
as it tries to pull him in for a gear grind. 1's enough to do it for accuracy. Let's roll for damage. 3 points of damage as it pulls its paw in, and you can hear this grinding, crushing sound as it tries to just crunchitize it, Captain.
Oh.
Pookie isn't doing so good.
This does not incite fun.
This other one is spinning around in circles, and it's charging up with charge. And instead of charging up properly, it sort of just sputters and falls on its side. Accuracy, that's a failed accuracy check.
LOL.
Anywho, now it is Apollo rolled, so I guess I'll have Apollo go.
Apollo is looking at Pookie and he's like, hey, old lady, your cat ain't doing so well.
Oh, it did, Pookie. So what are the rules on potions in this game?
You each have a hyper potion. You can use a spray. It restores 1 point of damage, but it has 14 charges. And you can use up to 3 charges per round.
And does Miss Maggie have to be in the game to use it, or can it be used on when Pookie's turn comes around?
You can enter the fray if you want.
Okay.
Right now. We'll just roll for your initiative and we'll have you last.
Sounds good.
Okay, so you'll come at the end of the order. All right, Apollo, what do you do?
I'm gonna have Apollo. So he's gonna be like, yeah, you think you're so tough? You're not so tough when I punch you in the face! And he's gonna try to punch Mecha Makoto.
I need you to roll dexterity and brawl.
That's a 2.
That's a hit. Go ahead and roll strength plus brawl.
Roll.
3 shift hit. Wait, hold on. No, defenses. Forgot to input those. I'll just
Okay.
do head math. All right. Apollo, you leap up into the air and try to deck Mecha Makoto. The moment before your fist makes contact with the glass dome covering his face, there's some sort of resistance between you and contact, and you look to your sides, you can see the spin drones spinning around and around, generating some sort of electricity, crackling back into the main Mecha Makoto. You hit him for the minimum damage before you are buffeted back.
Hey, what the heck gives?
You foolish fool. Did you surmise I wouldn't set some safeguards in place? As long as my spin drones are out and about, you can hardly hit me.
Well, that just gives away your defenses.
Shut up.
Buttons hasn't gone, has he? Buttons' turn then.
So we're just gonna go for a play rough on the nearest, what were they called? Spin drone?
Yes.
On the nearest spin drone. We're gonna go for a play rough.
And this one wasn't damaged, so yeah, go ahead.
Oh.
Can I roll again?
So this spin drone, after malfunctioning and falling down prone, tries to right itself up, and the erratic movements it goes through in order to just spin into a standing position makes it dance out of the way just in time for that play rough to just whiff past.
Lucky guy, he was literally on the floor.
Meanwhile, Mecha Makoto, angry and off his game from all those charms and a guy trying to punch his machine, you see his machine spinning around and around and around and around and around, and he goes for you, Apollo, with a rolling strike.
That is fair. Well,
Critical hit. What's your defense?
oh, yep, it's a 5.
5?
Yeah, his defense, looking on the right-hand side, is a 5.
Okay.
Taste of his own money.
He's very hearty.
So yeah, he spins around and around and around and around. All the centrifugal. He spins around a lot, and he lashes right into you, only hitting you for 1 point of damage.
Apollo blocks it, and he's like, "Ugh." Actually, wow, that did not. Wow, your machine sucks, dude.
No way! I can't believe this! How are you so darn durable?
Ha! I hope you know, I eat all my poke spinach. Literally only poke spinach.
What?
My doctor says my diet's really bad.
But I hate poke spinach!
That's why you're gonna lose.
All right, bottom of the order is Maggie.
Oh dear. Pookie, come here, darling. And she kind of shuffles over to Pookie real quick, and she reaches into her purse and she grabs a little, what's it called?
Hyper potion.
Hyper potion. And she gives like 4 little spritzes on its head. And he's like, there, darling.
How many spritzes?
4.
Well, you can only do like 3 per round, but either way, you're almost backed up to full health.
There you go, darling. Now, once you get back in there, kick that man in his handsome hide.
Oh.
Handsome?
Maggie just walks back and gives him a little wink.
I guess that counts as a charm attack. His attack is lowered a bit more. Fuck it. Top of the order is Pookie.
Pookie's gonna hit him with a load. Power jam.
Hit it.
Hit it.
Critical hit.
Critical hit. And... Alright.
How does it go down?
Pookie starts getting jealous and kind of... His hair stands on and he's like... And then he just immediately hits him with a power beam.
Wait, are you attacking the doctor, Makoto, or are you attacking the spindrill?
The doctor.
Okay, my mistake. This is not a how does it go down moment. He's still up.
Alright.
The Persian slices into him. He's a bit caught off guard, but luckily the spindrome spinning generates enough force to resist most of it. Next in the order is Cuddles.
Cuddles is just sort of just watching everything like go down. Still got a big old smile on his face. All right, buddy. Only one thing to do now. Use rollout on that weird robot Pokemon. Hit the robot.
Okay, roll.
It's just like
roll for rollout.
Sweet. Nothing.
That's a miss.
It's wonderful.
The very excited Famfi gets into a rollout position, revs up, and darts right for the spin drone, who just scoots out of the way just a bit. And Famfi whips past him, slams into the wall.
Oh.
You okay, buddy? Mr. Cuddles? Okay. Yeah, nah, he's good.
Apollo's turn, go.
How dare you move out of Mr. Cuddles' way? I'll punch you! And he, punches the spin, goes to punch the spinner.
Roll it. Let me check for, I haven't checked for type effectiveness this whole time. Hold on. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Since you're the one doing it, it would be a typeless maneuver, so go ahead, just roll.
All right, just roll for accuracy.
Dexterity plus brawl.
Yep.
That's a hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
All right.
2. Okay. How's it go down?
How dare you move out the way and hurt my best friend? I punch you in the face! And he just like runs towards it and just socks it right in its face as hard as he can. And he's just that was just the one hit.
The metal actually caves in and you punch it right through his face, and it sort of just like pick it up, try to shake it off, but it's stuck on your hand.
Get out! Get out!
Welcome to Whirlygig Gardens. Welcome to Whirlygig Gardens.
And he just starts bashing it against the floor. He's like, oh, bad spinner, bad.
Your complaint has been registered.
Oh my god.
And he just explodes on your fist.
The cutoff screen.
But he did! The remaining spin drone turns, sees the carnage that you have created.
Brother, no!
Oh my god.
I will avenge you.
It rushes towards you, Apollo. Let's see, it's gonna go for a discharge on you as it leaps in for you and hugs you. And it lets out a charge that affects you, the Mimikyu, and the Persian.
He's like, get off me! Why is it hugging me? I don't like hugs!
Hey, you remember Chaozu?
Yeah. Oh
no!
Okay,
no.
rolling for damage.
Oh no!
As he latches onto you, and his head starts spinning exorcist style as it generates some electricity and you just throw him off and onto the ground as he spins back onto his feet. Okay, so that's 3 points of damage reduced to 1 because of Apollo's high defense. For everyone else, I think it's 2 points of damage for Buttons and 1 point of damage for Pookie. Next in the order is Buttons.
All right, we're gonna go for that Spindrome. Makes me think of Syndrome from Incredibles. Anyway, we're gonna go for a Shadow Sneak this time.
Go ahead. That's a hit.
Okay. Thank goodness. Oh wait, what was his defense?
It was 2, so that's a 2 shift hit.
Okay.
The tendrils extend from the shadows and try to guck up his gears. He breaks free of it eventually, but yeah, it causes his wires to cross a bit and short circuit. We come back to Mecha Makoto.
How dare you destroy my droids! Oh, I'm so gonna break you in half.
Oh.
His suit starts spinning around so fast it starts generating this noise, and he's gonna hit you guys with overdrive. 1, that's enough to hit.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Damage. Everybody takes 1 point of damage. Everybody, except Fanfi, who's ground type.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
So Maggie, Eleanor, Apollo, you also feel a jolt of energy course through your veins. Next in the order is Maggie.
I think she's gonna nurse Pookie, be nurse to Pookie, and spray him up.
Yeah, you just go over to him, give it a little spritz.
Yeah.
Okay, back up to full health at 6. Okay, top of the order, Pookie.
Okay, Pookie now no longer clouded by jealousy. He's got his head back in the game. And he's gonna take out that other spin droid with a little old bite.
Bite it. That's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Hits it for 2 points of damage. How's it go down?
So he runs up, he's running zigzags around this spinning guy. He's running round and round and round him, kind of spinning at him. And then in the middle of nowhere, he just suddenly jerks his movement and gives him a solid bite on the head.
The metal just caves in, and you hear a crunch and a little jolt of static as it bites through the mainframe, and it's just like,
Your trial has expired.
just like falls to the ground. So that's the end of the spin drones.
Sweet.
You're done.
Dead.
You're done.
Next is Cuddles.
So next is Cuddles.
Next is Cuddles.
Next is Cuddles.
Apollo is unknowingly like pissed off, but also he's in a lot of pain from being shocked so much that, yeah, he's kind of like, which then Fanfi will walk out and sees that its owner is in so much actual pain. This saddens Fanfi.
Oh no.
It is very upset. It cannot contain this flurry of emotions. And it's staring, it literally is looking at Dr. Mecha Makoto. As it's crying,
What?
this crying starts to well up a lot of energy.
What?
Fanfi is like about to throw the biggest temper tantrum you've ever seen. And by biggest, I mean it's gonna be quite explosive.
Oh shit.
Fanfi uses explosion as it cries.
Yes.
As it I'm assuming as it runs at
Yes, it does.
Makoto. Not while it's near you.
No, as it's running at Dr. Makoto, it is like charging itself up as it's about to explode.
Dr. Makoto is pressing a flurry of buttons inside his little robot suit. He's like,
No, get away! Get away! You shouldn't even be able to learn that!
roll for accuracy.
All right. 1.
That is enough.
I was gonna be so sad if that got a 0.
Roll for damage.
All right.
Oh my god!
Whoa.
How does it go down?
As Mr. Cuddles is like walking and dodging these robotic arms, he like I'm gonna imagine Dr. Makoto like tries to grab him with both arms. He's like thinks he's got Mr. Cuddles, but he doesn't.
Could this be the power of Poke Instant?
And you just see as it tries to grab him, it's gone, but it's actually on top of him. He doesn't know how it got there. And then as the energy is finally welled up, it cries and lets out this really loud and just explodes on it.
You see gears and gizmos flying everywhere.
Oh my god.
Oh, Lord.
As the smoke clears, in the rubble, you see just a pair of red glasses, and strands of mustache hair, just smoking.
To quote Glendale from Centaur World, "He go!"
And Fanfi's taking a little nap. He's asleep now. He's fainted.
Oh, it's always the handsome ones that go first. Better luck next time, sweetie.
Just like Reginald.
Just like
Buttons goes over to Fanpy and puts a Band-Aid on him.
Aww.
Let's talk about Eleanor. What would she do with 10 million credits?
See, the easy answer would be like, she'd just like spend it frivolously, but I feel like that's too easy because she's in this just because she can be.
Yeah, so is Eleanor rich? Do we go over that
Yeah,
yet?
her family
So
is.
money ain't no thing to her.
Yeah, by extension.
So she's not in it for the money itself.
Like she is, she's like always more money, but like it's pennies to her.
But the idea of having more money than everyone else.
Yeah. She wants to prove that like maybe her parents aren't the only ones who can like bring home the bacon, you know?
Well, just know, and I'm only telling you this.
Okay.
If the other two make it out of this whole situation unscathed, you get much less bacon.
That's not off the table.
And this is just between us because you are my number one guy. Did that Batman reference go over your head?
Yeah, it did, but I knew you were making a reference.
Okay.
I knew you were making a reference.
Well, that's fun. Yeah, okay here. Welcome back to the pause menu. We hope you've been enjoying the second half of our Smalltimers one-shot. As a reminder, we have a Patreon. You can support us there. Get rewards like your name in the end credits of the YouTube releases, access to behind-the-scenes bonus tidbits, and for our Ultra Baller tier patrons, you get your name mentioned here, like I'm about to do with Cammy Cat, Cybernetic Pink Eye, Dongo the King, Donkey Odo, Doodle Boy, Mr. Someone, and Trace. Oh, and also, extra thank you to Doodle Boy because I forgot to mention you last pause menu. That's my bad. In return, Doodle Boy, Doodle Boy, Doodle Boy, Doodle Boy, and Doodle Boy. I hope that all those extra mentionings make up for it in some part. Thank you to your continued patronage, and also to the rest of our patrons, thank you. Even if you're not a patron, you can still support us on Twitter by tweeting about the show using the hashtag PKMNLegacy. You do that, and just like our patrons, we might use your name as one of our NPCs' names. Such was the case with Dr. Moto Makoto, named after Makoto from @World Persenia. No plugs in the chamber right now, although I guess it's a good time to plug that after this is Season 2, so look forward to that. Otherwise, enjoy the second half of Smalltimers. So basically enjoy the rest of the episode. Unpause.
Apollo is standing up because he knows that Fanfi just used explosion. He's running over to him. He's like, Mr. Cuddles! And tries and uses a revive on him. Come on, buddy. Come on, wake up. Wake up. He's like trying to shove the...
You stick it right up its mouth.
Yeah, just like...
And yeah, it revives him up to 1 point of health.
Okay.
Where's the arm thing? Hold on. The snag machine?
I think Fanfi was trying to take it, but during the fight, he just dropped it right near the pedestal.
So are we all just vibing? Like, are we gonna get it and get the reward?
Who's closer to it at the moment? Is it Eleanor, Maggie, or is it any of the Pokemon?
Mr. Cuddles.
Probably Mr. Cuddles. He says, all right, boy, get it. And Mr. Cuddles picks it up with this noodle.
Okay, wait. Before Mr. Cuddles can get to it, can a shadowy arm reach over and grab it?
I need you to make a dexterity and stealth check. The number of successes you need is 3. That's a 6. So Fanfi arms himself with a snag machine, making him a true force to be reckoned with. Pokemon that can catch Pokemon. But before he gets a chance to waddle back to Apollo, a spectral claw rises from Fanfi's shadow and snatches the snag machine, skitters back down across the floor, and the Mimikyu drops it in Eleanor's hands.
You see Apollo's head slowly turn, but it's cracking at the same time, and he's like, What are you doing?
What do you mean?
You know you dropped that accent, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think the old lady knew anyway, and I kind of messed up a few times, so are you really that surprised?
To be honest, not really, no.
So you are smarter than you let on.
Can a certain tale from a certain Persian kind of slowly wrap their way around the grabber thingy?
I need you to make a dexterity stealth check, but let Eleanor finish her speech.
Yeah,
too.
of course, of course.
The villain's speech.
The villain speech.
You know, when I caught wind that we were on a mission to get a snack machine, which I knew way before we even started this whole thing, there was no way I was going to pass up the opportunity to take that thing for myself. Because, you see, I just like to take things. Just to prove that I can.
Go ahead and roll.
So, I'll take all the money, and I'll take all your Pokemon. It works perfectly, don't you think?
No.
That succeeds.
Nope, not doing this. I don't think you're gonna really get away with that.
But what makes you think I won't?
You have to get past myself, my fanfy, and the old lady, and this cat. And the second thing is you no longer have the machine.
Well, that's just ridiculous. Excuse me?
Why do I need a 3 and Chi-Chi only needs a 2?
Cause she caught your monologue.
And then Pookie's just looking back at her with this super smug cat with a knife face.
You know, I'm starting to think you're not a very cute little kitty anymore.
And he just drops it off right into little old Miss Maggie's hands, and she's like, yeah. Oh, is this the thing that the man wanted? Oh, this looks like one of the... Is this VR sets? Oh, my grandson loves these things. VR sets? we should probably get this back to him.
Sounds like a wonderful idea, Maggie. Let's go ahead and leave without the kid.
Not so fast.
Can I heal up Mimikyu and challenge them to a battle?
As long as they're also healed up as well.
Yes, let's all heal up.
Okay, everyone's full health again.
But wait, it's gonna be 2 against 1? I'm gonna die.
Everybody, roll for initiative.
Why not make it interesting, right, guys?
Yeah, right.
Okay, to make it more fair, should I roll for myself?
Yes. Is Miss Maggie also participating?
I suppose so. Let's
But
go.
then it's not 2 against 2.
Oh, that's right.
Me throwing a tantrum in character.
Go ahead.
No,
Yeah,
this
go
should
ahead
be
and roll.
good.
No,
Okay,
if you
fine.
want,
Okay.
Chi-Chi. Yeah, if you
Yeah.
want her and Chi-Chi, go for it.
Yeah, I'll throw her in.
We're fucking criminals. Go ahead and make things
go-
unfair.
Go nutso.
Also, she has the snack machine.
Yeah, that's not fair. I should have the snack machine then.
But Pookie stole it.
Can I steal it back before the battle?
You could, but we have to do it in turn. Okay, top of the order, Pookie.
I think Pookie's gonna hit Mimikyu with a low bite.
I would laugh so hard if Mimikyu died in 1 hit. I would laugh so hard.
Oh my god.
That's accurate. It's accuracy. It's accuracy. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's accuracy, don't worry.
I was joking.
So Pookie goes in for the bite, chumps in on the cloth, and disguise drops.
Oh, that's right.
That's the free hit. But I still got it. But you roll the chance die next to it for see if it's flinched.
All right.
You can't afford to flinch, Button, so please don't flinch.
That's a flinch.
What?
Button flinches from the bite, so it is Eleanor's turn.
Wait, Kay?
Yes.
Can I go into the whisper chat with you for a sec?
Oh lord.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, this is gonna be an interesting turn of events, isn't it, Chi?
Oh, yes, indeed.
All right. Let's see how is.
Never mind.
Oh, never mind.
Never mind. I was shot down.
Oh.
No, you can't do that.
Okay, that's why I was asking, 'cause
Because
my
I
whole point.
can't. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Go back into whisper chat.
Okay.
Oh my god. All right, now I'm scared of what this thing is. How to cause it to where she doesn't get the machine.
Cool. Okay. So Eleanor kind of like grins and laughs to herself. She's like,
You really think this is fair? It's 4 against 2. Don't you think I should even the odds a little bit?
There's literally only, it's just you and your Pokemon.
Yeah. Hey, Button, can you bring out our friend?
I'm sorry, what?
Button reaches deep into the shadows and pulls out this luxury ball.
Excuse
Huh?
me?
I may have borrowed this from my daddy. Sorry.
Pops it open, and out pops a Machoke.
You what?
And let me roll for its initiative. That's one of your will points.
Yeah, that is my will point.
Which are like fate points in this game, by the way, listeners.
This is so fun.
It goes next.
Yes, so it goes now.
Yes. I will control the Machoke, though. I don't want you having too much fun.
Of course. Don't do me dirty, Kay.
I am going... Okay, so the Machoke runs forth, actually looks to you for just general direction.
Just like, attack whichever one you see as the biggest threat. And don't hold back, okay?
And she's like looking at her nails.
Oh, wow.
It runs for the Persian, who seems to be armed with the snag machine, and it uses knockoff on it.
Uh-oh.
That's a critical hit.
Oh, shit.
2 points of damage, and it knocks the snag machine to the ground. Next in the order is Cuddles.
So the machine is on the ground, right?
It is.
Y'all are really gonna hate me for this.
Oh, boy.
Don't you dare.
Apollo looks at the ground where the snack machine is, looks over at Eleanor, looks at Maggie, and he just goes, well, we were supposed to split it evenly, but obviously it seems like we all can't get along. And if we can't do that, hey, Mr. Cuddles, use nature's gift.
Huh?
Wait, what?
So nature's gift, naturally, it's supposed to go and throw things that's like a berry at its opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, I'm going to use my will point to have nature's gift not be a berry, but be the snag machine.
And throw it at what?
The wall.
You can break it!
It's either one of us gets the machine and gets all the loot, or nobody gets the machine and we fail immensely.
Dry always plays the characters with morals.
No, I play the character chaotically.
Okay, I guess okay. Go ahead and roll
Kay's
for...
like, okay.
This was the one outcome
And-
I wasn't thinking of. Go ahead and roll for accuracy then.
All right. 2.
That's a hit. Go ahead and roll for damage. Defense is 2.
Welp.
Okay. It picks up the machine and throws it across the room.
You idiot!
And it scatters onto the ground. You can hear some crunching into it. It's still in one piece, but you can see it sparking a bit.
What's your problem, huh?
If we can't get along, I'm just gonna smash this thing to bits.
Aren't you supposed to be a criminal too?
No, I'm just absolutely insane when I don't get my money. So you either stop this little charade and we all split it evenly, or I destroy this machine and we get nothing.
Yeah, well, at that rate, the only options I see are nobody or me.
What does Maggie do? Because it's her turn.
So Maggie shuffles up to them and she's like, all right, that's enough. Now, let's all just settle down. Now, Eleanor, I'm sure we could come to some sort of agreement, don't you?
I don't know why in my head the first thing I saw was and heard was that clip from Moana where Tomato was like, I ate my grandma.
Oh, Christ.
But that is not what she says. So Eleanor crosses her arms and she goes,
And what about you, old lady? What are you even doing here? Clearly your Persian runs the entire operation.
Oh, I'm just here having fun. You don't get around that much when you get to be my age, so you find fun wherever you can.
Having fun? Don't you realize we're literally taking part in a criminal operation right now? We're stealing from a massive corporation.
I call it tactically acquiring.
It's just another billionaire capitalist theory.
Oh my God.
So then,
Maggie?
what are you gonna do with the money then?
Here I have 7 grandchildren. I'm paying for their college.
Maggie ain't come to play.
And let me tell you, I know how to discipline a grandchild. So don't you test me. I'm gonna give you to the count of 3, Missy. 1,
Their needles glisten with the blood from earlier.
2,
okay, hold on, I got it.
2 and
I gotta think, Chi-Chi, I gotta think.
She'll keep counting down. She'll keep.
okay.
2 and a half.
Well, there's nothing I can do unless I
2
use a
and
wish
3
point.
quarters.
Well, we can come back to that. It's Apollo's. It's Apollo's turn.
She's just like slowly counting. She's
2.75.
Exactly.
Okay, that was a little bit unexpected, and I'm gonna have to ask Maggie about her blurred past as well because, oh God, that's scary. Anyway, Apollo turns to the machine, and he's gonna walk over and grab it.
Okay.
All right, look, kid, you got until this lady hits 3, which I don't know when it's gonna be to figure out what you're gonna do, or I'm gonna just destroy this thing. Your choice.
It's actually your choice. You're the one that's got it in your hand.
You know what? You're right. And he smashes the machine on the ground.
Roll for dexterity and brawl.
All right.
Who's next in the order, Kay? Just curiously.
Top of the order is Pookie.
Okay, I was
That's a 3 out of 5 dice.
Go ahead and roll for strength and brawl.
Okie dokie. Well,
He gone!
So you Bane style knee it and break it in half.
and he looks over at Eleanor and he's like, you did say it was my choice.
You little.
Oh dear. I guess it's time for another adventure some other time.
Is that the end of the battle, Kay?
Yes.
Okay, so
Well, I mean, you could try and kill each other if you want.
no, because okay, I'm not trying to do anything weird. I just have a question, but I don't want them to know. Can I go in the whisper room one more time?
Oh my God.
Back in the whisper room.
That should not have been that funny. Why is Grandma Maggie that damn hardcore?
She's just looking for a good time.
Clearly.
I just asked him if he said we had to return it in one piece.
And he did.
It's like, dang it.
Oh, actually, hold up. Can I whisper something?
Okay.
I'm very sorry, but Apollo did what Apollo would definitely do in that situation.
Yeah, but I thought he said he really wants his money.
He does, but when he realizes he's not going to get anything when someone tries to take even a smidgen of that money, he's like, either we all get some portion of it or we get nothing. So?
Eleanor's just greedy.
Yes, clearly.
She doesn't need it. She just likes having
That's that
it.
kleptomaniac coming out in her. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, she just likes to steal things to prove that she
Oh
can.
my God. What the devil?
She's a spoiled rich kid.
She's definitely quite unhinged, I'll give her that.
She's fun to play.
She seems like a very fun character. Hopefully she can come back again. Maybe. Don't know.
Yeah, it would be fun if she could come back. I don't know where she will, but it would be
I
fun.
would actually I would love to see her interaction with Maddie. I don't know how that would go down.
But even better with Chris.
Oh, God. That would make him question everything about kids.
Yeah, she'd be like, why are you always crying over your daughter anyway?
He's like, I'm really about to discipline this child.
Yeah, she's like, I don't like you.
Hey.
That wasn't at you guys. What's up?
Miss Maggie, please go ahead and roll that dexterity plus crafts.
All right.
Wait, you what?
Crafts? Because she's an old
Oh
lady.
my God.
She's like, anytime you break it, I'm just going to put it back together again.
That works?
So, can I can I play it out?
Fuck yeah.
So Maggie just kind of gives a sigh and she's like, that's how it is, it's youngins these days. Y'all can't get along and you end up breaking another priceless face. Well, good thing Randomus here. Now let's just take this and you just see her arms in a flurry of movements and it just creates like a dust cloud
With the sewing needles.
with the sewing needles. And then she stops and she's like, there we go. Oh, better.
You fixed it?
How did you do that?
A true craftsman never gives away her secrets.
But
now,
like,
we're only going to get this back if the two of you can finally get along and we all get it together.
You know what? I just had a thought, actually.
I'm afraid to know
What does this guy that we're working for want this for anyway?
money.
Is it really a good idea for us to give it to him?
I mean, why do we care? We're getting paid for it.
Oh, Eleanor, dearie. When you get older, you'll understand.
But don't you think we could get more money by turning on him?
She just gives her a pat on the shoulder and she's like, trust me on this one.
All right. I'll take your word for it. But I'm keeping my guard up.
Oh, you. Pookie, dearie. I think it's time for all of us to go.
Got anything to say, Apollo?
He looks at his fan fee. He thinks about it. Nah, not yet.
As they leave, can Eleanor piggyback ride on Machoke's shoulders?
Sure.
She's like, I'm lazy. Carry me.
Machoke assumes the position.
I feel so bad for that Machoke, and Apollo's just looking at him like, I'm so sorry, man.
It's like when you go when like a little kid goes on their dad's shoulders.
She's like, we are at an amusement park.
Okay, time for an epilogue.
Sweet.
Your band of baddies leaves Whirlygig Gardens and through a series of secret drop points, hands over the snag machine to the liaison. Soon after, the 10 million credits are split among your accounts, and you return to your various niche corners of the freelancing underworld. A month passes by, and back in some dark office room, the liaison is on the tail end of a phone call.
I see. Make no mistake, we will remedy the situation post-haste. And of course, you will be reimbursed for your inconvenience. A moment, please.
He puts the call on hold and dials another number.
Yes, we're in need of some damage control. It seems our last freelancers knowingly delivered faulty equipment to our client, which broke upon use. We will need to provide the client with some technical assistance, and as for the former freelancers, send some associates to tidy up. With extreme prejudice.
Click.
Oh. Chi-Chi, was there actually something, or were you just lying to get Eleanor to shut up?
So what it was is that basically it looked repaired. It wasn't actually repaired at all. She's just good at crafts. She's not an engineer by any slight.
So he wasn't going to be able to use it. Okay.
And so ends our first foray with the Smalltimers.
Are you saying that there's going to be more?
One shot,
Shot
two.
two.
One shot, two.
One shot, two.
Shot.
One shot, two.